Hello, everybody, and welcome to beautiful Autumn Hill Raceway. The hills are very much autumn. I'm not sure where this racetrack is, but anyways, it's been the penultimate race of the season for quite a while now, as we are getting ready to figure out more of the championship picture. Last year, Kurt Perkins, who sits on pole currently, locked up the championship at this racetrack. He will not this year, but he could still win the championship. He is currently third in points. But Puram Stravasova, a couple spots behind in fifth, wants that championship for himself. So let's waste no further time and get through your starting lineup. Like I said, on pole is your defending two-time champion Kurt Perkins, and to his outside is Brock Moore. Row 2 is Kyler Sistry, currently is actually fourth in points. Kind of shocking. He was like 11th a couple weeks ago, I think. He's had some good races. And to his outside is Peter Lane, who is currently 8th in points. Kind of far back. There's your points leader currently, Burab Shavastava, 11 points ahead of Jonathan Marks. We'll get to him eventually. And to his outside, Angel Gutierrez, part of the Rookie of the Year battle. Row 4 is Skippy Larson and Aline McTheidig. McTheidig is currently 6 in points, or excuse me, 5th in points, but he's 111 points back, so he's kind of out of the championship picture currently. But there's still 2 races left. You never know. Anyways, row 5 is Caleb Lane and ST Craig, currently 9th in points. Row 6 is Justin Perez, and to his outside Michael Parsons, who is currently 7th in points. Anton Alvarez and Mark Guerrero in row 8, I believe. Row 9 is Brandon Allen qualifying for his second race, and Doge Porkington, who has outside. Row 10 is Geoff Jordan and Ronnie Martin. Row 11 is Montana Sherman and Leroy Conwell. Sherman looking for a good race here today. Still in the Rookie of the Year battle, but kind of falling behind the rest. Anyways, here's your surprising last week's winner, Grace Sachs, currently in row 12, and Mark Evans to his outside, another championship contender, sort of, I believe, not quite, 12th in points. Patrick Kamitz and Ryan Scared in this row. Scared is currently 10th in points and has DNF the last couple races. He's looking to get back in the championship battle. Ezekiel Garcia Ball and Fwanje Wilson. And then in this row is David Stevenson, and currently second in points, Jonathan Marks, who's starting deep in the field, looking to gain some spots on the start. Bevels and Kellen Short. Bevels currently leads the Rookie of the Year, 13th in points, in a pretty good spot right now to win Rookie of the Year. Alex Davidson and Dan Sedgwick in this row. Sierra Reno and everybody's favorite Australian, that being Ricky Percat. He qualified his way into the race. Dick Patrick and Asher Evelyn looking to go back to back to back, if that's even possible, in his own equipment. Row 19 is Fleet Cruz and Manuel Sanchez. Row 20 is Big Mac and Taryn Zips. And on the final row is Nelson Reeves and Luke Evans. A couple underdogs fill out the rear of the field. But anyways, penultimate race, about to get underway. Let's go.
Drivers, to your cars.
And there go the engines firing up. And we are now rolling 46 cars, ready to go for our final road course race of the season. And Autumn Hill has been a very interesting track for those couple races we've been to in the past. Very much kind of like Watkins Glen, where it's very fast with sweeping corners and not really a lot of hard braking spots. That's what's kind of different about it in Watkins Glen. But the pace car will pull in this time by. The top 2, Perkins, Brock Moore, are going to be ready to lead the field to green here. Just a couple more corners here, and we will be underway. Rounding the final corner, and Perkins is going to lead the field to green here soon. Green flag will be waving right now. Green flag is out, underway at Autumn Hill. And Perkins gets a great jump into the little kink before heading into turn 1. I believe that is a kink and not an actual turn, I'm not sure. But he'll easily clear the 01 machine as they head into the S's. It's kind of a tricky part. We've had a lot of accidents here before, and you gotta watch out for that. Looks like so far so good. As they head down the little straightaway there, Perkins starting to pull away from Moore a bit. As Sistri slots into third, Stravostova slots into fourth, making sure that Perkins doesn't gain as much points on him, and looks like we already got an accident! Dick Patrick goes for a little bit of a wild ride. And that'll be caution flag number 1. And I think I'm gonna miss the leaders here a bit, but manual yellows here, so yellow flag number 1. Looks like Evelyn got big damage from that. Reno and Rick Parsons had their own thing happen. But it looks like Asher Evelyn trying to go back to back to back will not happen this year. Let's see what happened to bring out our first caution of the race. So it was 2 incidents, actually. So Reno 3 wide here with Dan Sedgwick. Ricky Percat to her outside, and she just kind of gets spun around by Sedgy. And both of them slam the outside wall there. Kind of off the racing line there. And then what happens to Dick Patrick here? At 28. Nope, didn't mean to do that. And it involves Sedgy as well, but I think that's kind of Dick Patrick's fault. Kind of just gets into Sedgy, then gets turned by Evelyn, trying to save it, keep it under control, and then just hits the inside wall hard. That sends him up the racetrack hard into the outside wall. Cruz kind of gets involved as well, but I think he's okay with damage. Dick Patrick and I think Evelyn will probably be done for the day. Cruz will probably continue with some damage, but yeah, big hit there for Dick Patrick. And for Asher Evelyn as well. They both got damage, and that's why we're under caution for the first time today. After a quick caution here, we're getting ready for the restart. Some drivers pitted, but most stayed out, including your leader Perkins, as pace car will head to pit road. 2 cars are now out of the race, that being Evelyn and Dick Patrick, along with Sierra Reno now being a lap down as the pace car comes in. And Perkins and Kyler Sistri, 1-2 for FPR. Getting ready for the restart. Gonna be about 5 laps in here. And the green flag is out. Back underway as Sistri got a great start trying to get by his teammate here. Into turn 1. Whoa, got a bit loose. Perkins is gonna get the advantage on that, and he'll retake his lead. Sistri tried it. As they head down into the S's. 3 wide behind. Is that ST Craig there with the lapper? Yep, and that didn't end up well. Jordan McThydick sliding back onto the racetrack. Oh, it looks like that'll be another yellow. So yeah, 3 wide. As we've seen so far, it doesn't really work. Jordan heavy damage, and it looks like maybe that's it. McThydick is well involved, by the way. So everybody's gonna get to the caution flag in time, and let's see what happened to bring out a quick second caution of the race. 3 wide here, and it looks like everything is fine for Craig here until pretty much goes off track and then hits the wall there. But then something happens here, I believe. Oh, Jordan and Brandon now and McThydick, they all get together and collide That sends McThydig and Jordan spinning, so it was a bit weird there. Jeff Jordan definitely got the worst of it. I'm surprised. Oh, Scarrett goes for a bit of a ride. I'm surprised McThydig didn't get, like, absolutely plowed here. ST Craig does a good job not getting a lot of front end damage. So that could have definitely been a bigger wreck, but looks like it'd only be about a 3 or 4 car incident. And it looks like I think most will continue here. And that's our second caution of the race. Getting ready for another restart here, and as you see, Kara Sistray is currently not your leader. Kurt Perkins decided under this caution to pit for some reason. Brandon Allen and Jeff Jordan also pitted, but they have damage. So very interesting call there from the number 5 crew, but his teammate Kara Sistray now takes over the lead. Everybody moves up one position because of that. And so number 55 will be your new leader here, with Brock Moore in second, Stravostova, Peter Lane, Caleb Lane. Green flag is about to come back out, and we're back underway. It looks like Sistray got a bit of a good jump there, but Moore quickly regaining. Stravostova tried the inside there. He had no room. Thought he was going to turn Moore there, but decided better of it. Still looking to get around Brock Moore here as they head into the S's once again. Trying to at least complete one green flag lap here. We haven't quite done that yet. And Sistray will start pulling away here a little bit from Moore. Stravostova will kind of lay off of Brock Moore now as they head down the little straightaway here into another corner. Back here looks like we're mostly clean for now. Yeah, I should probably. But anyways, Sistray still leading. Brock Moore starting to gain a little bit again as come around. And looks like we're going to get our first green flag lap in. Sistray will lead that lap. Stravostova still putting on pressure on Moore. Still looking, still peeking, still looking for room. Just can't get around him right now. As Moore is putting on pressure on Sistray, he has room on the inside. Can he make the move? Does he have a run? No, he does not. Sistray hangs on. There was a little bit of a chance for Brock Moore there, but he kind of wasted it. Didn't have enough momentum to swing by Sistray. As he will continue to lead and start pulling away a little bit again. See an update on Perkins right now. And he's kind of made up a couple positions. Now 36, but still got a long way to go to see if those new tires have any sort of effect as Sistray goes off and into the wall. And that's how he's going to lose the lead. In the final corner, he goes off, scrapes K-Meets, and Brock Moore is going to be your new leader here. It's kind of the weird thing about this racetrack. Sometimes the drivers just go off in the final corner. And it happened to Sistray. So Brock Moore is your new leader here, the 01 machine. That's kind of helpful for Stravostova there. All of his championship contenders are now a bit farther back. And he is running second right now, so he's in a good spot to gain a ton of points. Jonathan Marks update. Yeah, hasn't really made much progress. I mean, 23rd is not too bad, but still got a long way to go until you reach Stravostova, as he's kind of looking for the lead right now on Brock Moore. See if Brock Moore goes off here. No, he just goes a bit wide. That's going to allow Stravostova to get a run here. Can't get side by side here, but he's all over the back bumper of the 01 here. Question is, when is he going to make his move? Is he going to make it into the kink? Does he have enough momentum? Will he try a crossover? Looks like he might be able to. He's got room. Can he put on enough pressure? Not quite. He'll stay right behind Moore, but he's still there peeking, looking for any which way he can get side by side with the 01. Moore looking for his first career win. Stravostova looking for his first win of the season. Points leader still winless. As we're coming up on the last two races of the season, he's got room on the inside. Does he have a chance this time? No. still peaking. I think Stravostova has the better car, side by side there for I think a millisecond. But Brock Moore is doing some great defensive driving here to keep the 36 right behind him. But how long can he do that before Stravostova will blow right by him? Peaks outside, peaks inside once again. And Moore is actually going to pull away thanks to that move. Stravostova is going to gain all his momentum back here, and he's not going to be able to. I mean, he's going to get close, but still not enough. Checking on if there's any crashes behind. Looks like McThydig is way off the pace, maybe gone off the racetrack, or maybe just slow. But it looks like we're clean for now. As they once again head into the final corners, Caleb Lane looking to pass Peter Lane, no relation to them. As Lane goes a bit wide, Peter Lane to be exact, and Caleb Lane is going to take advantage of that, side by side on the front stretch. And Lane will grab third place at the line, and he'll probably clear here to get third place all to himself. Yes. Stravostova still putting up pressure on Brock Moore. Maybe has a chance here if he has a big enough of a run. Can't get side by side. I think the smart move would probably be to bump and run him out of the way. Just a bit of a suggestion, but gotta be clean. Any other battles happening in the field? Grace Sachs having another good run here. Currently 7th. Last week's surprise winner. But yeah, mostly front of the field is so far clean, as Stravostova finally side by side there with Moore for a second, and just can't get the run off the final corner and be side by side with him on the front stretch at all. Oh, it looks like Scarrett. I believe that's Scarrett behind. Oh, no, that's Zips. Scarrett. No, that's ST Craig, actually. It looks like he's got some damage. Oh, can I click on the right guy? Big damage there. What happened? So Craig gets into Luke Evans there, and they both go spinning into the inside wall. Hard contact for both of them there. And Borkington gets clipped there a bit and goes spinning as well. And both of them have big damage there, that being Evans and Craig. And Borkington, I think, has a little bit of damage, but he's mostly okay. But I think both Craig and Luke Evans' days are done, and it looks like there will be no caution for that. So we will continue on. Moore has a bit of a gap here on Stravostova as he starts to pull away again. As they once again enter the final few corners, I think Stravostova, from what I'm gathering, is a bit better in the corners as he gains a lot there, but not close enough like before to even attempt to pass Moore, as Moore will lead another lap. And there's Borkington getting damage repaired. Mostly single file here. See if there's any action deeper in the field. Yeah, it looks like mostly spread out. Marks up to 18th currently. And Sedgwick went a bit wide like right there. But yeah, everybody sort of calmed down for the most part. Keyword most part. And Moore is starting to pull away here as everybody sort of gets in a rhythm here, as it looks like we got maybe another accident here. What happened? Ah, there it is. Fondre Wilson just kind of collides with Justin Perez and sends them both around. And that's why there's kind of a huge gap between Skippy and Jonathan Marks there. Big contact there for both of them, kind of. I think Marks got bigger damage there. Wilson, big side impact, but not driver's side, so minimal damage, and they will probably continue, but I guess no caution for that, too. As Moore continues to lead, Shrivastava closes in a bit again. Good run here. I don't think he's going to get close enough. Alright, maybe he will. They head down into the first few corners. Got good momentum here. Can he try again to get by the 01? No, I don't think so. He's still peaking like last time. And I think my theory about him being better in the corners is right. He closes a ton up on those last few corners, but just can't get the job done. Oh, I realize the scoreboard's a bit wrong. There we go. It looks like that corner's there. That corner there has been a bit of a trouble spot for these drivers. You'll see in the final few corners here, I think Shrivastava will gain a ton here, especially in the last corner as Moore goes a bit wide. Big run for Purab Shrivastava. Can he get side by side with him this time? I don't think so. Maybe here? No, he just loses so much momentum there as Peter Lane went so wide right there. And yeah, he's under threat from Caleb Lane now of losing second place. Here comes the 46. As Brock Moore continues to dominate. Oh, big crash! Sherman, Big Mac! Brandon Allen gets clipped. Ouch! Huge accident. Yellow flag's out. If I can spell it correctly. Put it out. And that's going to be our third caution already in this race. And man, that was a violent accident for Sherman and Brandon Allen. And Big Mac as well, who's somehow continuing. But let's see what happened here. Well, it's been a rough couple weeks for Sherman, who's just kind of had bad luck in accidents. And then, well, he just gets clipped there by Big Mac, and Big Mac into the outside wall, Sherman into the outside wall, then coming back across the racetrack. Poor Brandon Allen gets clipped. He had nowhere to go. And goes spinning off into the sand trap, out of control, into the tire barriers. And luckily those tire barriers were there because that was a huge impact. And I doubt Sherman and Brandon Allen will continue, but Big Mac might be able to. But yeah, huge accident. Ripped Brandon's wrist. He didn't take his hands off the wheel. Oof. He'll be fine. He'll show up next week. But that is the reason our third caution is out. So a bit of a mixed up strategy here. Some of the drivers pitted on the first lap, and now here come the other drivers. Brock Moore, Purab Shrivastava, Michael Parsons, Davidson, a lot of other drivers coming onto pit road here. And I believe that will give Peter Lane the lead now. Make your competition pit on the next lap for some reason. Such a smart strategy play. Amazing. Incredible. Astounding, even. So Brock Moore will get into his pit stall. Shrivastava will also get into his pit stall. Looks like 4 tires and fuel for everybody, I'm assuming. Yes. And Parsons will win the race off of pit road. Bit of a slower stop for Moore and Shrivastava there. They'll drop a couple positions. Not including those who already pitted, so that means Peter Lane will be the new leader, I believe. Everybody's set up, ready to go back green here. I believe Peter Lane is now the new leader here with the pit stops. Everybody in front of him, and maybe, I think, our lap down. Or at least tail end of the lead lap right now. Sierra Reno somehow back in the top 10. There's no way. But anyways, Peter Lane will get ready for the restart here. Manuel Sanchez, Carlson Vebles, Nelson Reeves. It's a Chevy 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Or it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I believe Lane will be the leader here. Green flag is out. We'll see if he is the leader. And that is a yes. So Peter Lane trying to deal with the lap traffic right now. Manuel Sanchez all over his back bumper on the restart here. Cannot get around him as Lane is trying to get around Wilson here. Sanchez, I thought, was going to try to take the outside there, go along with Flandre. He's trying that. He's trying to follow the lap cars here. It might work out for him. Side by side now with Peter Lane as Lane, almost went off there for a second there, but Manuel Sanchez will get the lead with that move. The number 1 is now back, well, not back out front. He's now out front. Hasn't won a race this year, looking for win number 1 of the season. It's like we're mostly clean behind. It's still clean. But anyways, number 1. That's our first lead change that hasn't... The first lead change under green that hasn't been oh, I went off and I hit the wall on the last corner, or pit stops, or anything else. That was a clean pass there. And it looks like Reeves is trying to get 3rd place over his teammate. A little bit of front end damage there on the 32, and it looks like he'll get 3rd place. Same sort of move that Sanchez did, only on the inside that time, as Peter Lane starting to lose a bit of ground there, as Reeves looks like he's got a fast car. He's trying to get 2nd place now, too. Not going to get it, as Sanchez trying to deal with the lap traffic here, put Juandre Wilson back a lap down. I believe they are tailing the lead lap. Yes, they are. The only car lap down is the 55. Trying to get around Wilson, trying to get around Borkington. Trying to pull away from the rest of the field here. Looks like we had another accident, that being Guerrero. Let's see what happened to the 20 there. So it also involved Caleb Lane here. Kind of just slides up into Guerrero. And that kind of sends him a little bit out of control here. Gets into Dan Sedgwick. That's like the 3rd incident Sedgy has been involved in. And so it was kind of a 3-car spin, as all 3 drivers would make impact with the outside wall. And no yellow flags for that, but very unfortunate for Lane Boy. He was in 3rd before the caution came out and he pitted, and now he's going to be a bit out of luck here with some damage, and now a bit farther back in the pack. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate for Guerrero as well. I think he was running pretty well too. So no caution for that, and we stay green. And Sanchez will get clear of the lap traffic there. Gets in front of Borkington there. He owns that car. As, oh, Reeves, bit off track there, trying to get back on. Oh, that's going to affect him. Vebles is going to get around him, I believe. Or at least attempt to, side by side there, but Vebles is actually going to lose track position there. Never mind, nothing happened. Just a bit wonky there, as Kamix is trying to get around Garcia Ball now. Will get around the 14, looks like he'll be able to clear. And Kamix will pick up a position, as Sanchez now has a nice lead over Peter Lane and lap traffic in front as they're battling. Flandre Wilson and Doge Borkington kind of battling there, kind of holding him up. Caleb, you're really slow. Does he have a mechanical issue or something? Or is he just slow because of the damage? Or maybe he missed pit road. I'm not sure. Now, looks like Wayne has gotten around the first lap car. Trying to get around Wilson here soon. Sliding a bit. Kamix trying to get around Vebles here. Looks like Kamix has got a fast car in this short run here. 19 currently has the fastest lap, that being, of course, Jonathan Marks. I believe we're coming up to the halfway point in the race. 46 laps. Oh, I think someone just went off. We passed the halfway point. Wilson just went off, and I believe Peter Lane too went off at the same time. Very unfortunate there, and it's caused a bit of a trouble there. Sustrai had to use the grass there for a second. It's not very ideal for Peter Lane. That puts him back to where Stravostova, Jonathan Marks, Kurt Perkins are. If he wants to stay in this championship battle, he's now lost a ton of positions and a ton of points. So now Manuel Sanchez has a massive lead now. A 2-second advantage over Vemost, who's now in second place. Somehow got around Nelson Reeves there. No lap traffic between them, but it's a very big gap as Reeves is trying to get his second place back over his teammate. And, oh, there goes Perez. Now they got a lap car between him. Oh, there's going to be a bit of trouble there. Slowed up Vemost a bit. And that's going to allow Reeves to take over second place all for himself. And I believe that's also going to help Sanchez pull a bit more away, as he's kind of just cruising right now. Got a big gap between him and second place. Tammy's kind of holding on to fourth place here, trying to get around Workington. Contact! Contact there! Contact again! And he's going to go spinning around into the outside wall. Single car spin, no caution. He gets it back underway. Oh boy. Very unfortunate for K-mates there. Running very solidly, and he's gonna... Oh, Sanchez just went off. And he's gonna lose his lead to Reeves. Vemost is also gonna get by him, so Sanchez, everybody going off on the final corner. And so now Nelson Reeves is the new leader here, as I believe we got 20 laps to go. It's a 1-2 for Turner Scott. Reeves has already won here this season. Vemost has not. Sanchez will now be back in third place, but he has some side damage there. Well, he had some rear damage before, but that's definitely going to slow him down a bit, I think. I don't know. The front end damage is not really slowing down Reeves, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But very, very weird circumstances there. I blame Big Mac for putting oil on the track, to be honest. Mark Evans will now be in fourth place somehow. David Stevenson up into the top 5, the 27. Kind of a road course ringer, I think, maybe. He ran well at Watkins Glen, but that was because fuel mileage. He had no hood at Watkins Glen, was involved in an accident, and somehow finished inside the top 10. So he's looking for another great run at a road course again, somehow. Very interesting. Let's get a look at our championship contenders right now. Lane is still running in front of his championship contenders, that being Sustrai and Jonathan Marks. Looks like Marks tried to make a move on Stravostova there. Could not get around him as Stravostova's trying to get around Brock Moore. Oh, and it looks like we got a spin! Spin! Gutierrez and Ronnie Martin go off. As they go spinning around, looks like Peter Lane and Flandre Wilson are pinning here. Do we have pit stops coming soon? Looks like we might. Manuel Sanchez is coming in, but most of the leader... Did Nelson Reeves also pit? Where is he? Oh, he's got a massive lead, that's what. So I think... Got some incidents, got some pit stops, very... Or maybe just pitting for repairs, as Caleb just said in chat. But I don't know. Oh, the 11th went off? Oh, yeah, you're right. Got side damage there and goes back down to third. I'm going to assume they pitted to repair that damage, but it looks like Perez is pitting too. Vemost is coming in. Stevenson is coming in, not Davidson. So I think you might be wrong there, Caleb. I think Stevenson is clear. So, clean. That's what I meant. Clean. As Peter Lane just wrapped up his pit stop. So we might be a mix of damage repair, might be a mix of actual pit stops. As we got about 17 laps to go. Reeves has got now a massive lead over Mark Evans as Peter Lane, watch out. I wouldn't be surprised if we have an accident because of that. Drivers merging from pit stops under green. I don't think it's happened yet, so I think we're good for now. These guys wrapping up pit stops here. Reeves looks like he's not pitting. Doge Borkington looks like he's coming in, though. That's a lap car, though, so that doesn't really matter. There's Stevenson coming back out. Manuel Sanchez already back out. Oh yeah, we gotta get a replay on the 87 and 92. What happened there? So it's kind of the same incident that's been happening all day here. Kind of just sliding up, gets into Ronnie Martin, and that he doesn't lay off of Martin, and that sends them both around. They don't make contact with the inside wall. Larson just barely misses getting clipped there. And that sends Martin into the outside wall. That sends Gutierrez into Martin, and I believe... Oh, I lost track of them. Makes contact with the outside wall there a little bit, too. So, that's what happened to Gutierrez and Martin there. I think Vembos is back out. Garcia Ball up to third. And Sierra Reno, who was a part of the first caution, is back up to fifth. And Reeves is coming, so we do have pit stops. Nelson Reeves is in. Looks like Mark Evans will stay out. 32 comes in. I think someone was also coming down pit road. I don't think so, actually. But yeah, Reeves is now in, so that'll give Mark Evans become the new leader. There he is. And this has definitely shuffled up the field a ton. I think probably the guys who pitted the lap after under caution probably gonna stay out longer, I would imagine. McThydig is somehow in the top 5. I thought they were a lap down, but they're still running good as trying to deal with Alvarez there. Reeves is done with his pit stop. He's out. See if Evans comes in. No, he'll stay out. See if any other cars on the lead lap. No, they stay out too. Yeah, they're all gonna stay out. Some more. So I think I'm still not sure what the strategy is, but Evans will continue to lead laps here. Coming up soon on 10 laps to go here. I think they're all gonna have to pit at some point. It looks like Zips had a mech issue. Unfortunate for them. Running very well. But anyways, Mark Evans 1-2 with his teammate, looking to break a long winless streak for him. The 23 machine hasn't gone to victory lane since 1996 Richmond. Is he going to pit this time? No, he'll stay out another lap. And I think most of the leaders will also stay out once again. Alright, except for Parsons. Parsons is coming in, the 3 machine. And Vebels just went off again. Day has gone from bad to worse for Carlson Vebels. But yeah, so Parsons comes in. I think he might be the only taker there. Looks like Conwell is coming in, but Parsons, I'm not sure where he went. Fleet Cruz also went in. I think he was just wrapping up his pit stop. Looks like Garcia Ball might be under pressure here a bit from Skippy Larson. Looks like a ball is coming in. Looks like Mark Evans is coming in too. So here comes the 23. Mark Evans is pitting. His teammate right behind Garcia Ball is pitting. Skippy Larson stays out. Looks like Sierra Reno will also stay out. Peter Lane will stay out. I think he already pitted. McThydig is coming in. Stravostova will stay out, along with some other drivers here. So, new leader Skippy Larson, number 22. Coming up on 10 laps to go here. 32. Where is he? He's back here. So I think he'll probably beat maybe Mark Evans out of pit road. Oh, never mind. He just went off track. Okay, so Mark Evans will probably get the lead when it cycles out, maybe. But anyways, is Larson coming in this time by? Yes, he is. Number 22 is coming in. Sierra Reno is also coming in. I believe Stravostova will stay up. He's on the lead lap. Jonathan Marks right behind him. Championship contender will also stay out. So both of them will stay out as we're coming up on 10 laps to go. This pit cycle is almost over. And it's been a very interesting pit cycle. Stravostova is now the new leader. There goes K-Mates back out. Damaged. I don't think that pit stop strategy for Peter Wayne has worked out right now. But Stravostova holding on to his lead. Jonathan Marks. Once again, another road course, and he somehow has front end damage. But we'll see if any of them come to pit road this time by. Stravostova looks like no. Kind of faked a bit right there. It looked like he was going to come to pit road. He is not. But anyways, coming around. 10 laps to go this time by. And I believe anybody who's stayed out here, they have to pit. They cannot stay out any longer. Davidson is coming in. He was 6. So he is in. Caleb Lane is in, but I think he's a lap down. So Stravostova will continue to lead here. Approaching lap traffic. He's kind of stalled out here. Marks has also kind of stalled out. Brock Moore is starting to lose a bit of ground on these two leaders. I think Jonathan Marks needs to get around Stravostova right now if they're not pitting, but they're pitting. I think everybody's coming in this time by who has stayed out. Stravostova is going to come in. Jonathan Marks is going to come in. Brock Moore. Gray Sachs, who's been strong. Ricky Percat, is he pitting? No, he is not. And I believe he's on the lead lap. So he's going to lead a lap somehow. Ricky Percat is going to lead a lap. But everybody else pretty much in the top 4 is going to come in. Ricky Percat is not going to lead a lap, unfortunately, but staying out for one more lap, I guess. Very goofy strategy. Is it a 99 also on the lead lap? No, I don't think so. Fleet Cruise is not. I think most of these cars are a lap down, or I've already pitted as... Oh, Jordan goes off. So I believe Percat is the last car to pit here. But he can't do that for long as Skerritt goes off. Perez goes off. Hard into the wall. Will they continue on? No, Skerritt stopped. And that'll be yellow late into the race. Caution flag. I think Percat is just about on pit road here. You called it, Caleb. You called it. Just somehow, some way, you called it. So this will be very interesting. I think Mark Evans will retain his lead. I'm not sure. But Ryan Skerritt gets in another accident, and that's not very ideal for him. What happened? Maybe some contact here with Ronnie Martin here. And some contact again there, and that kind of sends him sliding and trying to hang on to it, but there's Perez in the way, and then he goes off. Hard contact into the outside wall. That's an immediate DNF there. Perez got some damage in that, but Skerritt, big lick there. And can't get the car going again, so that means yellow flag here. Wow, that was kind of close there for Perez as he tries to get his car back going. Kind of in the way of Gutierrez there a bit, but yeah. 54 not moving. And that, I believe, is our 4th caution of the race. Gonna get ready for the restart here. Mark Evans back to the front. He is now the leader once again. Ricky Percat has the freshest tires, but he's all the way back in 28th. And with a bunch of cars on the lead lap, a lap down, whatever it is. But anyways, Evans somehow beat up Reeves, but I believe Reeves hit the outside wall before that happened, as you saw. So we'll get about 5 laps here. Can Evans hang on? Or will the guys behind him somehow beat him? Green flag is about to go out. We are back underway here. Orson looking to get around the lap car, tearing Zips, kind of blocking his way here. So that's a good jump there for Evans, with Zips being kind of in the way there. Larson cannot get around them. 5 laps to go here. Reeves trying to get 2nd place, meanwhile. Over Skippy Larson, side by side here. I think that's going to work out. No, not quite. I think Larson's going to have the preferred line here, and it might screw over Reeves here if Stravostova can get there. Big run on the inside for Reeves there. And I think he is going to get 2nd place with that move. Side by side. And Reeves is going to retake 2nd place. Parsons right behind trying to take away 3rd. It's kind of helpful there. Stravostova, everybody trying to get around Skippy Larson here. Reeves goes a bit wide right there. That might be a bit of trouble there. No, he hangs on. As they continue the battle behind, Evans is starting to pull away. He's got over a 2nd lead. Looks like we're mostly clean here. Stravostova is going to get around Reeves. Did something happen to Reeves? No, it just had a bad line, I think, as he drops a couple positions. Garcia Ball trying to get around them. And Stravostova is now in 2nd, in a great spot to gain a ton of points on his championship competitors. As Evans still leads here, Stravostova, Reeves, Larson. Jonathan Marks just trying to hang on for a top 10 here, as Manuel Sanchez just went a bit off there. No harm, no foul, no caution. He's still good, I think. So we're coming up on, I believe, 3 to go here. Or maybe it's 2 to go. Not 3 to go, 4 to go. Something like that. So the caution flag is out. Big accident. Just a couple laps to go, involving Geoff Jordan there. As Evans will cross the line. I believe this might end the race here, with about 3 laps to go. So Mark Evans will take the caution. Oh, I think Geoff Jordan might be dead. Caleb, I think you should stop talking. This is a wild ride. Side over side, end over end. Percat, I keep wanting to call him Parsons. Percat gets involved. And, Mark Evans will round the final corner. Only way he loses this race if there's any mechanical issues here, but I don't think so. So the winless streak is over. Mark Evans will head back to victory lane for the first time since 1996. The luck goes his way. And welcome back to victory lane. Under caution. Well, there goes Mark Evans celebrating a satisfying win. The losing streak, the winless streak is over. He gets to celebrate, and he's going to celebrate for a long, long time. A very long burnout for him. Smoke going everywhere. I thank you all for watching the Autumn Hill race replay. Penultimate race of the season over, so that means we only have 1 race left. The championship finale at the new Atlanta Motor Speedway. I'll see you next week for that one. Goodbye!